Neurodiversity and mental health, whilst the two things are separate in the sense that they're two separate topics, actually it's a bit chicken and egg. Both of them linked together in many ways. So I know with having a neurodivergent mind over the years how much it's impacted my mental health. You only need to look at the wires around me to see that I live in a very dyspraxic land. But not only that, because when you're neurodivergent, so your brain doesn't fit the norm, it's not that there's anything wrong with your brain. There's actually a lot of things that are strong. It's just that you don't fit into societal norms, or you don't fit into institutions like the education system, and then this can negatively impact your mental health. But it can also be with your own mental health. If your mind doesn't fit the norm, whatever that is, and very much like with dyslexia, I have a spiked profile, so dyslexics tend to be really good at some things, and then really challenged in other areas, and the stronger you are in some places, maybe the more you have challenges in the other, so you have that spiked profile. But it's a bit like that with mental health and your mood. You have good, like really good days, sometimes really bad days, and it's learning to appreciate that flow. And actually I think that's why the power of the creative mind when it comes to our mental health, dyslexia and dyspraxia too. So the two really are interlinked in many ways. I'm not a scientist, I'm an expert by lived experience, but I know the more that I've embraced being neurodivergent, it's actually empowered me to really tap into my skills and realise that the skills that I have, someone who's not neurodivergent won't necessarily have. And this actually boosts my self-esteem and my mental health and well-being. But it's the same with mental illness. People say, oh well, don't label yourself with having XYZ mental health problem. And whilst it doesn't define me, I'm defined by being a creative or a journalist or a mom or whatever I choose to be defined by. But at the same time, it gives me a tool set to be able to talk to you, talk to others, find others in my community that can share experiences and understand one another when you don't fit societal norms. It can really help education if that's needed, or often social prescribing is the best thing when it comes to mental health issues and also neurodiversity. That's where, rather than being prescribed just medication as the first protocol, it's actually, okay, is there a creative group we could join? Is there a fitness place or a gym or something else that can really help your well-being and to access self-help coping mechanisms? And I'm a big believer in the 5 ways to well-being. And often when we do have different challenges, if we are neurodivergent, it can be quite hard to manage our well-being because we're dealing with lots of other different challenges that society throws at us. So our well-being may be slightly different and we may have different needs to others. But that's why, as of today, I am on a journey back to well-being, because it's been exactly almost a year since I've been in hospital and I was really poorly, and that was with physical health problems. But it's taken me a long time to get my confidence back, and I'm still on that journey. But the more that we embrace who we are, and the more that we accept that I can't always control my physical health or what's going on in my world, but at the same time I can control how I show up in the world, and I can look at how I've created certain situations and how I can live each day better each day at a time. So like today I said, well, do you know what, I'm going to vlog. My camera's not working properly, I'm on portrait mode, I haven't got any makeup on, and I've had an allergic reaction, but I was determined to show up because I've committed that to myself and I didn't want to let you down or myself down. And it's about making those small achievable intentions that we know will set ourselves up to win. So let's set ourselves up to win. So, and embrace your neurodiverse mind, because we've all got a diverse mind, and let's join together to celebrate and not just survive, let's thrive together. Sending you so much peace, love and shimmies, And we're going to be going live every day this week, setting myself a bit of a challenge to get myself back on track.